fool. Everything depends on our speed. We can't.
Okay. The kids on South Park are playing WoW.
You'd best be ready for a real fight.
Oh, that's a great
Our
one.
engines are damaged. We're sitting ducks up here.
You won't get near the Master. Dragon Riders, attack!
All hands to battle stations. Those monsters away from the ship.
Big swirl in 3 seconds.
Beware. Give them hell.
Sapper in 10 seconds. Drakes are on the sides, by the way. Sapper's out. Behind Glaven.
Beware.
Big swirl. Quickly, quickly to the front. Another Sapper's coming up. Sapper is there.
With the bull. Beware. Give them hell.
Our engines.
So again, all Gummy Bear's gonna be taking the majority of damage, but Glaive might be taking splash or large spike damage due to swirls, so make sure you bring him up enough. We'll see how much damage he actually takes at the start here. Let me pick him up.
I think there's a stacking debuff when you get hit.
I've never noticed, but we'll see. Make sure you stand like on the opposite side of these as everyone else when you're melee DPS, because we don't want it running through you. Big one back here, as well as going to somebody else.
Yeah, I literally cannot get to these. I've already let like 3 go.
That's fine, we'll just keep trying that strategy. Sapper's out.
Beware.
Big swirl. Kill Skull, please. Another Sapper in 5 seconds. Big swirl in 10. Sapper is dropped.
Beware. Give them hell.
Big swirl. Other Sappers in 3 seconds.
Beware. Give them hell.
By the door.
Mess with the bull.
I take too many stacks. It's not possible one tank. I don't know what the fuck those people were talking about.
Yeah.
Get it. So, you two please try and handle the Sappers yourselves, and we'll see how that goes this time.
Fear the Master. Dragon Riders, attack!
Hey, to go along with your dispersion.
Yes, I forgot to say that. First one will be Acacia, second one will be Priest Dog.
I can take the third one with Ardent Defender.
Okay, we'll do that. So again, the first swirl, don't stack, it's going to be Acacia, second one's going to be Priest Dog, third one's going to be Glaven. There's the first one, it's Acacia going to be doing it.
Ow.
She didn't get it on time, but we'll have to do practice with it. Batterezer, please. Priest Dog, take the next one. Sapper's out. Kamaran, Coalfire, make sure you stun it. Slow foot, Frost, Shock, etc. The next swirl's coming out. I think this is Glaven's, I'm not sure.
It's still a dispersion. Next one's mine.
Yeah, you guys were on the Sapper, so you gotta keep an eye out if that swirl's on your face. Sapper's coming out now. They're dead anyway. Okay, let's just wipe it.
Beware. Give them hell. Down you.
Run back quick, repair if you need to. So we'll keep trying with this strategy. It seemed to work better. The extra DPS, those humanoids actually went down before the next ones came out, which is crucial. If we have 4 of them out, we're kind of fucked. So we may need that extra DPS, so we might be 2 healing the whole time. Tanks just we need more practice so that we know when we're eating swirls and stuff, because it's a lot for us, and especially Glaive with having to tank the swirl too. So bear with us with the small swirls. We'll get them after some more practice. Remember, it's the dude with the no helmet is the one we are running around eating the swirls with. And then, so that in mind, melee DPS, you guys are, when you're not on the Sapper, you are always on the Helmed guy, because if you're on the unhelmed guy, you're going to be running all over the place, which puts you viable, or puts you in the line of fire for the charges, because you're going to be it's going to be extremely hard to control your positioning, so you're not being in between the mob and anyone else he's charging towards. So it's a lot on our plate, but when you break it up, each person has a role. Go over them one more time. Tanks, we know what we're doing, I already said them. Melee DPS, Kamaran Cold. When you're not on the Sapper, you're on the Helmed guy, and you're behind him so that your back behind you is no other player in our raid, so the charge will never affect you. You're never on the unhelmed guy unless he's the only one there. You can't hit the Drakes, so it's just Sapper for you guys, and eating the swirls when you can. It's easier for you guys since the range will always have something to damage, and they'll be doing the most damage in this fight because you guys are doing a lot of movement. So help with the swirls if they're near you. Sapper's number 1, and then always kill the helmed guy. Range DPS, you guys are on the Drakes when they're out, and when they're not out, you are on the humanoid ads. And when the swirls are near you, go ahead and help, and when the large swirls are out, nobody is on them. We're doing the rotation with the people. So if you see that large swirl, get the fuck out of it, because you don't ever need to be in it with our short cooldowns. I'll watch at the timer and see, and communicate with Acacia and see if it's actually...
The big swirl is shadow damage, isn't it?
Probably.
Well, as long as we put it on a caster, I could put a Hand of Protection on somebody and they could eat it.
But then they take no damage. They have to take something or else they'll go to the ship.
Ew. Never mind then.
That's why Ice Block or Bubble wouldn't work. It has to be something that just reduces damage by an incredible amount or saves your life, no matter how much damage taken. Like Ardent Defender, Cauterize, and the Shadow Priest thing are the only abilities other than Tank having lots of cooldowns, but I don't think we have enough. Are you ready, Priest?
Yeah, ready.
Starting.
I was creating a macro to target the helmet dude.
The destroyer get away.
Huh. I was hoping you'd make it this far. You'd best be ready for a real fight.
Our engines are damaged. We're sitting ducks up here.
You won't get near the Master. Dragon Riders, attack!
All hands to battle stations. Those monsters away from the ship.
So I'm keeping the helmet guys still. Kamara and Cold, you guys are on the wrong side of him. He's gonna damage you if he goes to like lethal and people over there. It's alright if you get parried or whatever from being in front of him. It's better than taking the damage. The first swirl's coming out. It's gonna be Acacia eating it. Glaven right now is running around taking little swirls when he can. It's by the doorway. I think he was after a sapper. So we just need to keep an eye on that, guys. We have Drakes on the side for the ranged DPS. Another sapper is out.
Beware. Give them hell.
Helm guys, yours. Glaive, I got the unhelmed. You're gonna have to take Glaive. I have them. Have 10-second cooldown when it comes. Sapper's coming up.
I'm taking the next big one, so be prepared to have.
Prepared to have that. After that, it's gonna be Glaive.
Sapper.
I died anyway.
You might want to use one of your cooldowns with it so that after that the damage from the mob doesn't kill you. Okay, wipe it up. You did survive the onslaught, right?
Yeah, I survived that. It was the ad that I was tanking right afterwards.
Beware.
Right, yeah, because you only have 30% health, and that can go pretty quick when he does his strike, so use a cooldown with it.
All ahead, fool. Everything depends on our speed. We can't.
Oh, priest. Oh, yeah. Priest is overboard.
Hoping you'd make it this far. You'd
I wonder what.
for real.
Our engines are damaged. We're sitting ducks up here.
You won't get near the Master. Dragon Riders, attack!
All hands to battle stations. Those monsters away from the
And then with the small swirls. So, other than that, you can stand there and do
All
whatever.
hands to battle stations. Those monsters away from the ship.
Harpoon's out, so Drake's coming in, range DPS.
Beware.
Here's the big one. It's over in the back corner. Twilight Sapper's coming out in 5 seconds. Sapper is landing. It's behind me.
Beware.
Twilight onslaught.
Down you.
Ah, there's 2 Drakes.
Stacked on top of anybody, so you take charge damage from these guys. We only want one person taking damage, or nobody. I don't know if the person who gets chosen takes the damage, or if it's only anybody on the way.
All hands to battle stations. Those monsters away from the ship.
So immediately when you're on this guy, the skull guy, when you have to be on him, you want to be at its side, because if you're behind him, odds are you're going to get the charge. If you're in front of him, you're going to get the cleave. So be at max range, max melee range at the side.
Beware.
First large one's out, it's Acacia. Make sure you're not in. Battle res and bringing them up. We got a sapper in 5 seconds. Here's the sapper. Next onslaught out for priest. Humanoids are coming too. Sapper's out in 3 seconds. Next onslaught's out. I'm taunting off Glaive.
Beware. Give them hell.
Sapper got through and killed Coldfire.
Skyfire can't take much more of this.
Another sapper's out, as well as adds.
Beware.
Onslaught's out, that's Acacia's. Ship's about to blow up as soon as we miss something because we have Coldfire down. But keep going till that happens. Which didn't last very long at all.